Along those lines, one of the things that I've just observed in like running a MarTech company from many of our customers is how sales and marketing at a lot of companies don't play well together. There's a lot of finger pointing. There's a lot of sales saying like, "Hey, you sent over bad leads," or marketing being like, "Hey, like actually it's your close rate or what's going on here." So give me the crawl, walk, run. When you start talking to companies, how do you really help them think about getting sales and marketing rowing in the same direction?
I think that's something that's being talked about more frequently as we look at marketing and sales team alignment, but it's largely actually not the fault of the operators in the day to day of marketing and sales. It's largely actually looking at the compensation structure specifically for your sellers, because a lot of sellers are directly, like half of their compensation is directly tied to what deals did they close. The other interesting thing is how you incentivize different sellers to cooperate. So we're working with a client, and their greatest opportunity for net new revenue is actually an expansion motion, but their internal sales team is not compensated unless it's the designated product line that they are selling. So there's no referral commissions to other sellers. There's no kind of ownership of an actual account. It's just, I own this account with this product line. And as long as this account continues by this product line, I will make more and more money. But if I involve other product lines, that may steal some from my budget. So I'm going to actually lose money, even if the company overall makes more money. So again, in that context, that's not like even marketing and sales alignment. That's like sales to sales alignment. So if you look at the compensation structure, the goal of a compensation structure is to incentivize right actions from your teams so that they will help you grow the company. So again, when you look at how a seller is compensated, is directly the actions that they will take. So if they are compensated directly on specific activities, then they're more likely to work well together with marketing. The flip side of that is marketing needs to understand how sales is incentivized. So again, if you send over 200 leads and say, I need you to contact all of these leads today, and then you send another batch of 200 leads the next day and another batch of 200 leads the next day, and they convert at 0.1%, of course they're not going to action them. But if you send over 20 leads or 20 accounts that are highly engaged and they convert at 5% maybe, much more likely to be actioned. So again, if you think about it, how many are we passing over? What is the time investment that's going to be required from our sellers? Because in their context, especially if half of their compensation is tied up in directly commissions, their time is literally their money. So the more that you can ensure that they're wisely using their time versus just sending over a volume and saying, I hope it pans out, the more likely they are to actually work with you. So those are the two things. Again, at a leadership level, have you created a compensation structure that actually incentivizes marketing and sales to work well? Or even more than that, have you created a compensation structure that allows your sellers as individuals to work well on a team? Regardless of sales and marketing alignment, like just in general, can they work well on a team with their current compensation structure? First thing. Second thing, once that's done, marketing, can you understand how sales is incentivized and actually create programming that helps them tangibly and directly reach how they are incentivized from a compensation perspective? Because if you can put more dollars in your sellers' pockets, of course they're going to work with you. Sellers are largely money motivated. Makes sense. They're in sales. Like, it's not to be rude or mean. I am largely money motivated. I'm a business owner. My job is to increase my profits so I can hire more people and help more people. Like, that's it. So if you want to know how to help me out, help me figure out how I'm going to make more money so I can continue to run my organization.